Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk to you about being intuitive. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? And honestly, I usually tell people that when you're intuitive, it really truly is a blessing. You know, many times, and I say this a lot, that we get messages that aren't the nicest messages that come through. But is it giving us a heads up? You know, I have a lovely lady, and she was a client of mine, and her son had passed, and she said from a baby she knew he wasn't going to have a long life. She didn't know why, and she was such a great mom to this boy. And she still wrestles with, why would they send me these messages? And I says, maybe instead of looking at it in a bad way, maybe you need to shift it that universe was giving you a heads up that maybe you're right. He may not live a long, long life, but make it count. Make it really, really count. And maybe they were just giving her a heads up to really value everything that, all the time that she had with her son. The point of the story is that many times I will get messages and I wonder what they mean, or why am I getting this, or I'll even get a really nice message. And I look at it truly, it's a blessing. I love having a heads up to so many things because it makes me understand something so much better. And when it happens, I just say, I get it now. You know, a lot of times people, even in the comments of the YouTube, they'll say, well, how do you know? How do you know? And that's a really famous question that I keep getting over and over. How do I know about this? How do I know what they do in heaven? How do they know about this? It's really simple. Spirit comes to me and tells me. It's just that simple. Do you think that I was born knowing all the answers? I still don't, and I'm still learning each and every day by Spirit. Some of the things that Spirit will say, and I'll say it, it comes out of my mouth, and I'll say, wait a minute, what did I just say? Did this Spirit, did your father just tell me this? And they're like, yeah. Oh my God, how did you know that? And I'm like, well, I didn't know it either. So I'll take a double take saying, wait, did I just say that? And it's like I had no control of saying what I had to say, but yet it was her father coming out saying something that was so secretive that nobody knew. So yeah, I usually tell people when I'm doing a reading, I do not know where the session is going to go, and I have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea who's going to come through. I don't. So it's as much of a surprise as it is to you. First thing I always tell people, please don't micromanage it. Let's just be open and let whoever comes through. Just leave it at that, because you're putting no pressure on the Spirit as well. And when they do that, we have such a magnificent reading. So for all of you that are the intuitive ones that can sometimes have a sneak peek of the future, don't be alarmed, don't be afraid. Look at it as it's a message that maybe universe is trying to convey to you, so you have a heads up. Now, I know sometimes if you have this premonition like, oh, I saw my uncle die in a dream, and 2 weeks later he really did die, or I dreamt my uncle died and I found out he had a heart attack. Oh my God, Susan, what does that mean? It means that universe was trying to tell you. Just that simple. So don't look at it as a curse. Look at it, it is a blessing to have universe on your side to give you a heads up and guiding you. And that's how I look at it. When you can sit there and look at universe filled with love and trying to protect us and trying to guide us, because sometimes when we're guided, it is a form of protection because it's giving us no surprises. It actually is a blessing, or maybe it gives us more comfort that we had an inkling and now we can help others that didn't have that inkling, and we can be of service to them. So the next time you have an intuitive thought, say thank you and figure out what you're going to do with what you're getting. It is a wealth of knowledge, but it can also be a wealth of direction for what you're supposed to do. I hope this helps. Look for me in YouTube. Thank you. I always say this, and I try to say it as often as I can. Thank you so much for subscribing to YouTube. You really make a difference. I love each and every one of you. You're all so kind, and I hope more things will come through. Keep the questions coming. I do like to address as many questions as possible. And we will be doing YouTube, even on a live version, and we're working on that to come. But lots of good things coming. So all the best. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.